Well, here we are again, it's evening again, and we're back again in the place with this little doll. But a slight difference this time, and that is that he doesn't move, he just continues in this. He's come to a balance at this particular point in the algorithm where he just repeats over and over again, like when a number reaches a recurring pattern, even after having been non-recurring for so many digits along its line before. He's now trapped forever in being unable to change his repeated dipping and bobbing here. Unlike before, when he was always making different shapes and was totally unpredictable, he now makes a predictable, repeated motion. What would it take? What would it take to take that figure back into an unpredictable algorithm again? A good strong wind, yes, but there's glass. I tap on the glass, even that won't do it. It needs a stronger impetus than that. If I kick the building with my foot, will that send vibrations up enough to make him go back into his previous unpredictable mode? No, but it hurts the foot. And here's his friend. This man appeared next to him, another one that's supposed to make the same motions, but he's come to rest altogether. This one is never at rest, but his actions have become pointless. This one, defeated by the absurdity of it all, simply remains at rest and stares out of the window at passers by. I thought they'd actually been taken away. When I came up here before, I say there was only one there earlier, as you probably remember, but from these gripping narratives, I think the time is coming up when it's getting back to me walking home again from work, always in the nighttime hours, and if I want to whip out the old camera and talk a little bit into it as I walk in the winter evenings, then I probably will find a new series name for them rather than just Prague vlog, because I mean we've come really to an end of what's unique about Prague, because you've seen the same streets again and again now, and you know what Prague is like. You don't even need to have labels like that put up to tell you where you are, if you've been following my channel. So the series will probably continue under a new series title. Goodness gracious, that's a bit gratuitous. And maybe I'll call it Tales of the Night. Tales of the Night, parts 1, 2, etc. So that's what's coming up whenever I'm going around with my camera at night, looking at various things and talking. Tales of the Night. I quite like the idea of that. So neparkovat. Don't park. In Czech, the don't is always there and added on to the beginning of the verb it's telling you not to do, so that you get one word. This immediately doubles up the amount of vowels available in the Czech language, because once again they don't give you time to cross the road here, because every vowel has its, oh, every verb, pardon me, not every vowel, every verb has its negative and positive equivalent as two separate words, one beginning with ne. On top of that, every verb has iterative forms using the iterative suffix. I think it's called opietovací, and verbs have transitive and sometimes intransitive partners. And then, of course, on top of everything else, you've got aspectival pairs too. So that means that where you might have a single verb in English, you might have 8, each giving slightly different nuances of meaning, which wouldn't be included in the verb itself. It might be included in prepositions which are attached to the verbs, making something in English which is like the separable verbs in German, or which might need an adverb to convey the whole sense of, or a paraphrase like he kept on doing this, instead of just he did it, but with a different form of did to the standard form of did. Such changes to Slavonic verbs. The basic idea of the Slavonic verb is really simple, but once you get into all the niceties of it, it becomes rather more complex.
Ale nevím, jestli to bude tak stát.
This was freshly painted this morning, but they haven't got onto the wooden parts of the window frames yet. These are metal tablets placed up to say thanks to Judas Tadeus for all the stuff that he's done for the people of Prague. There he is. He's got plenty of things like dahlias and what have you, Ježinky and Cyclamenky and Druže, all given to him for his mighty acts. People are saying thank you to him, not to God, but to him, because people would rather worship another human being than worship their creator. Lots of people come outside of this place to smoke, and one of the people working from a supermarket that's got on their badge, "I am here for you, sem tu pro vas." So it almost looked as though he was saying that he was out there in the outside having a fag in order to provide some kind of public service. I had to chuckle. Right.